how's it, Aloha gang? We're back over here at City Mill right now, hanging out with Iris, and today we're talking about all the gardening tips and essentials you need to get that garden going. Hi, Iris.
Hi, how are you?
Very excited to be here. Now, when it comes to gardening, oftentimes people get overwhelmed. They're like, where do I start? These are all good things to have,
Yeah,
right?
we are really going to have a great August garden sale. Basic things that every gardener needs. You know, you're going to need some hand tools, you're going to need some watering, you're going to need some soil, you're going to need some pots, all the things you probably need to pick up before you do your fall gardening.
These are some of the things you need to at least get going and get started with that garden. Let's start over here, Iris. What do we have?
We have pots. We're going to have these are great resin pots. They actually look like ceramic, but they're actually resin here. So, and they have a hole, so you can use it
they're
for...
super light.
Yeah, they're super light. But a lot of people like to put plants in there and use this as a cover. You can do that. You take the glow plug out and you can use it as a regular planter.
Gotcha. What else do we have?
We have soil, organic potting mix. Always great to have. You know, people think you need organic only for your fruits and vegetables, but really organic potting mix is really good because it helps the soil in general. Anytime you don't put chemicals in your soil, it'll help everything, right?
Now, there's so many different types of soil. How do you guys kind of navigate people when they come in and they want to get started?
Well, first you have to decide if you're going to use a pot or you're going to put it in the ground.
Gotcha.
They're all different things. Potting soil always has stuff in it to help the water flow through it. And so it's a lot lighter than like a garden soil or a topsoil or something. And then you can usually use it for about 3 to 6 months without actually putting fertilizer in there because it has stuff in it already.
Gotcha. And then what about this? This is the garden
kneeler. A lot of people don't want to kneel. Who wants to kneel on the ground? I don't want to kneel on the ground.
Yeah.
But this is great because it goes backwards and forwards. You can sit on the thing, have a table, do your potting, or you can turn it over and have it you kneeling on the ground, but you have a cushion. You can use yourself, push yourself up. Yeah, who wants to roll around the ground?
It's all about the comfort, right? Gardening, you're going to be out in the sun for hours on end. That'd be good to have.
So we have a bunch of stuff for kids too. We have some long handle tools and we have these little sets. Kids love to garden. They like to get dirty. If they're going to get dirty anyway, you might as well teach them how to garden, right?
That is true.
We have a lot of little kids things that we're going to sell. And then watering. We're going into the hotter season in Hawaii. So it's really important to have some things for watering. August, September, October are the 3 hottest months in Hawaii, so you want to make sure you have sufficient watering things for it. So we have some specials on some hoses and some hose ends and our drip watering kit. I just put drip in myself. Took me 2 hours.
And how does this work?
How does it work? Yeah. Well, you decide what you want to do. How many pots? This kit is actually for pottery. So you plug it in. I have a timer onto the actual spigot, and you run it from pot to pot to pot. My watering set, I have 20 pots attached to it. My roses are blooming, my tomatoes are going. It's beautiful, and it saves a lot of water.
This is essential to have. What else?
We also are talking about our rain barrels. With the Hawaii Water Bureau is giving us a $40 rebate on any 50-gallon rain barrel. So you would buy a rain barrel, you put in, they would send you extra 40 bucks. Rain barrels are great. They save a lot of money on just the water coming off of your building.
And they're so easy.
They're so easy.
You just park it out where the rain is coming down, where water seems to collect.
I mean, you know, a lot of times people have gutters and the water is just gushing and gushing. All of a sudden you have big holes everywhere. This is really good. You capture the water and you can use it to water your plants. We also have a diversion kit, and this helps you move the water from your gutters to your rain barrel. So you don't have to worry about that. This comes with a spigot. It also comes with a mesh thing to keep bugs out, and you're good to go.
Iris, what's taking place coming up with the fall gardening event?
Okay,
right? Not just at the Mililani, but also Kaimuki.
Yeah, we have 2 events going on. It's called our vendor fair, and we have 7 vendors coming to answer all your gardening questions. Our Mililani one is on August 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at our Kaimuki store on August 31st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.